Yes, also em português, ok?
Perfect.
Bom Deus amado, Pai Celestial, Pai, obrigado por mais esse dia, obrigado pela oportunidade que tivemos de estudar e aprender por todo esse semestre. Queremos pedir que possamos ter um bom grupo, que possamos pôr em prática tudo que nós aprendemos e possamos ter um maravilhoso dia. Essas coisas nós pedimos e agradecemos, em nome do Filho amado Jesus Cristo. Amém.
Amen.
Amen. Are you guys sad this is our last group meeting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really heartbroken. I've really enjoyed working with you guys.
Thanks. You too.
You'll have to keep in touch, and we'll just have to email every once in a while and see how everybody's doing.
Yeah.
Right?
We can
Yeah.
just find our own cases to analyze.
I just may have to call you next week to help me understand the next one. So, because
Oh,
Mackenzie
Well, that was
and
the
I were
first-
talking and saying how we don't get it usually until we meet together, and then we're like, now we understand a little bit better.
Mhm.
So I think we should just have a off the books meeting next week.
Yep.
I'll be down.
Let's do it. Except for Tuesday night doesn't work for me next week. So, and I want to get it done and be done for the semester. So we'll have to
Same.
figure that out. Okay, I'll just lead today. Is that okay with you guys, or does one of you guys want to do it?
I'm okay.
Okay. Okay, so the first question is, what happened in your negotiations?
So we're negotiating now, right?
Sure.
So I think that's what we need to do. We have to negotiate of what our terms, what we want our terms to be.
Okay, so what do you want your terms to be?
I feel like you guys have something very strong. Well, I didn't realize that you guys were gonna meet. I didn't realize that we needed to meet separate, like me and Victoria and you two, like
I sent
separate.
you an email telling you that like 3
The
times.
whole time I still thought that it was like us, everyone just meeting together. I didn't realize that.
So Mackenzie and I had to meet together to discuss our portion of the, I don't know, we got extra stuff to read. Did you guys get extra stuff to read? Okay, so we had to get together and decide what we were willing to do for you guys.
What we're willing to take from you and
Yeah.
what we're going to do for you.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I thought that you guys made an offer, and then we say if we agree with the offer or not, based on our terms. That's what I understood.
So let's hear what your terms are.
Okay. Now,
You what?
let me open because I wrote.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if Andrew, you agree with that.
I
kind
think I just struggled this week on what the directions were. So I guarantee that I'm gonna have stuff to add to what you say, and we can work. Yes, it'll be good, real good.
Okay. So our CEO came up with this incredible plan to reducing costs and increasing revenue by license our technology to allow established brands like you, GMCR, to license, like it's already an established brand of coffee, to license our idea to produce the K-cups. So in order for us to be profitable, because we don't want to just give it away, our idea, and don't be profitable with that. We had two options: to produce on our own under the brand True North, or receive royalties for the product. So in order for us to be profitable with that, our terms are, we want a 0.4 cents in royalties, and you pay for the packing lines, and it will be a non-exclusivity contract, and you also would have no equity in our company. And with that, you would be able to make I made the math. I just have to kind of find.
She's hard.
Uh-huh. And while she's looking for that, one of the reasons why I don't think that we should, why you shouldn't have equity in the company is because there, in a sense, if you did, it would be a conflict of interest, because if the case came to be where you were able to, if if you owned enough of the company, then that, or like if you could work up somewhat sneakily to be the ones making the decisions to sell to yourselves. That's why you can't have equity in the company. That's one thing anyways. I don't know if you guys don't agree with that. But
We'll tell you what we agreed to after Victoria's done.
After we hear the math.
With you having 5 cents of profit, paying us the 5 cents or the 4 cents royalty, actually the Italy for us would be 5 cents. But since we are like very nice and we really would like to work with you guys, me and Andrew agreed to drop for 4 cents, and your annual profit with that, your variable cost will be 2,295,000. Your total annual cost will be 2,535,000. However, your annual profit will be 752,000. Yeah, 252.500. Yeah, that's it. And your profit per cup would be 6 cents after paying us the royalties and stuff. So you still would make a lot of money yearly. So I feel like that would be a really good thing for you guys. And at the same time, we don't feel like you having part of equity. Like we try to like keep things separate since we'll be only like producing machines and stuff.
So you're saying that the cup is worth 10 cents?
No, at the end, your profit per cup would be 6 cents.
And we pay you 4 cents?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you make 700,000 a year, more than 700,000 a year. And
The
profit.
6 cents is after we pay you the 4 cents?
Yeah. Because I divided 700,000. No, I divided the 700, your annual profit, by the number of cups that you would sell, which gave me 6 cents. That's how I got how much you made on profit per cup. Dividing your annual for the number of cups sold. What your terms are?
I'll let you speak, Mackenzie.
Oh, why do I have to speak? We didn't want to pay for packaging lines because the K-Cup isn't something that we make. Like, yeah, we make coffee, like we'll make, my guess is there's bags and bins and stuff, but the K-Cups is a specific thing. Like I get paying for the, I don't know, the advertising on it, but not the actual packaging of it.
I feel like you guys should pay the packaging line because it's gonna be under your own brand. So you got to decide however they style the package you want it to be, and it will have your own brand. Us paying for your packaging line will be like us paying to develop your brand. You know, the packaging of your brand. It will only make sense for us if it was under our brand. Since it's not under our brand, it's gonna have your brand name on the packaging. So it would make sense for you to produce and put whatever style you want, however you wanted to put your brand on the thing, you know?
And plus, it would make it difficult for us to be a part of, or like if we were in charge of the packaging line, you would be the ones, so you'd be the ones selling it. If you ever wanted to make a decision, you would have to come to us and we would have to approve it. Since you're the ones that are selling it, it's in your best interest to be the ones designing what's on the actual K-Cup. So in order to better sell your product, since you're the ones that are in charge of it. If it was us, it would be difficult for you to come and say, we want to make these changes. It could be months, even to a year, before people were able to come to an agreement.
Okay, so we also want a royalty. We also want to pay you a royalty so that we can get some equity in your company.
How much?
And we were thinking 10 cents for equity in the company.
10 cents a share.
10 cents per machine sold?
I don't know. I was drinking that. I'm just kidding. I really wasn't. I probably shouldn't have said that. But I think we were thinking 10 cents. Wasn't it 10 cents per cup, Mackenzie?
I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember either.
I was
but
thinking
no,
like a really low percent of equity, like a 1% share of equity.
Mm-hmm.
Just something small, but not asking for exclusivity, because exclusivity kind of boxes us all in, but equity protects us in case you guys sell to Procter and Gamble or go out of anywhere. Then you would have to buy us out of our share in order to sell.
So
So we want to
buying
protect
equity-
ourselves, basically.
Okay. When it comes to buying equity, so like it doesn't really necessarily involve cups. It involves actual like shares in the company. So like you would say like, oh, we'll pay you this much of the company, and because you have like a company has like X amount of shares in the company. That's how people can say like, oh, like we want to go public. We are going to sell. We're going to say the company is 1,000 pieces, and we're going to sell 500 of them to someone, and then then someone would own 50% equity in the company, and they would have paid for each of those 500 shares X amount of dollars.
Yeah. So I want 1% of the company.
1%.
And we want to pay you royalty for some of our sales so that we can have that 1%.
Yeah, which I think the 4% is fine. Or
Yeah.
the 4 cents. I mean, not 4%. The 4 cents is fine. Like that's okay for a royalty. But only making 6 cents on a cup, it'd be important to protect ourselves against if you guys do sell, because that leaves us out in the middle of nowhere if we don't want exclusivity.
So the thing is, we're like starting going national now. Our point is not to sell anytime sooner. We want to grow. We have this awesome idea, and we're planning to go national. We're planning to grow with your help. So if we're planning to sell in like 5 years, that wouldn't make sense.
But 1% equity is not even like voting level equity.
I do understand that you guys want to protect yourself, but I think in order for us to give you 1% of the equity of our company, we would have to increase the royalty price then, because then we'll be like pretty much growing together. You have part on the part of in our company profit, so we might need to make an extra to be able to compensate that. So what do you guys think about 5 cents royalty, and we give you 1% of the company?
I'd be okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me show you the thing that I did right now so you can understand better how that's gonna work. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay. So I made how much we would make if we were to produce our own K-cups, or if we license the thing. So we're gonna the forecast is for us to sell 1,500 machines. The estimation is each machine produce gets to use 34 cups a day, which makes 250 work days in a year. So I just multiplied that by the number of machines, by the number of cups a day. That gave me this number. The price per cup, it says on the page 10 that if we were produced would be 23 cents. If you guys were produced would be 25 cents. So the total revenue under us will be almost 2 million, and for you will be 2 million something. So let's go to the cost. For us, of course, we wouldn't have to pay any royalty. Our direct cost would be 13 cents, other processing 6 cents, total cost would be 19. for us, paying us the royalty 4 cents, and then all the costs would be 18 cents. So your annual variable would be this too. And then since you guys cover the oh, that's the machine. Are you guys gonna buy the machine as well to produce that thing?
I guess that makes sense.
Okay. So we also have to take in consideration that machine has a 5 year um, life production. So divided by that would be like this annual depreciation per year. So the total annual cost for us will be this, and for you will be this. The annual profit for us will be this and this. So what I did here, I divided by the number of cups to get the profit per cup. So I divided by this number, by this, which gave me how much you would make. So now we would make yearly on royalty this, which it's not much, but at least it's better. It's more than we would produce by making our own. So it makes sense for us to partner with you guys. But since you guys wanna 1% on the equity of our company, so let's change that for 5, which will increase our royalties for this. And yeah, now makes sense for us to give you 1%.
Okay, I have a question. In the case study, it talked about how it costs you guys it cost us $1,000 to buy the machine, but you guys, your cost is $500. So you're actually getting double the amount of money it actually costs you, or you're getting $500 per machine extra for selling it to us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you've got 1,500 machines, you're actually making money off of those 1,500 machines.
Yeah, that's where we make profitable in our business.
So then, with that said, I would go back down to 4 cents a share or 4 cents a cup, because you're already gaining money off of us purchasing that machine from you.
Because you're making $500
You
on
are
each of the
purchasing
1,500 machines.
the machine from us? Which machine?
So the brewing machine is $1,000 our cost, and your cost it's $500. So you're actually
No, not your cost. For whoever you sell. You don't have to buy the brews machine from us. You just have to produce the K-cups.
But no, in order for us to be able to do that, we have to purchase the brewing machines off of you guys.
No, what you gonna buy? I don't get it. What you're gonna buy is the machine to produce the K-cups, not the brew machine. Like, doesn't make sense for you to buy in this.
So here's the question: Does when you guys sell, are you selling the Keurig machine straight to the customer, or are you buying it off of us to sell to the customer?
I think we're just selling our brand of cups.
Yeah.
So then not the machine at all. So
So
no.
you're selling the brewing machine, yeah.
Yeah.
We're selling the brew machine, and it's not even an everyday product that everyone buy. Like, it's $1,000 machine that the customer has to pay.
They have
The
smaller ones.
GMCR doesn't have to pay 1,000. Like, it does have if you want to have in your house, but that has nothing to do with you producing the K-cups. You don't have to buy the brew machine in order to produce the K-cups.
Okay, so will you do me a favor, Victoria? Go in your spreadsheet and click on the totals in that first, because I'm talking, it's not going to show yours. I just want to see your formula of how you came up with what we're going to make off of the cups per year.
Where? Where do you want me to click?
Go back up. And then talk again so your screen shows.
Oh. Can you see now?
Okay. Go down to the total in that screen, in that box that you're in.
Total revenue?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah, we make 1,000. People pay $1,000 to buy our brewer's machine. It's where we make money, and then it's where you're gonna make money also once you have 1% of our company. Because now we are we are 15. We are forecasting to sell 1,500, but like in a year, 2 year, we plan double that number, which you're gonna make money on that too, having part of the equity. You, GMCR, doesn't have to buy the brewers from us in order to produce the K-Cup. All you have to do is produce the K-Cup and sell under your own brand. And once people pay 1,000 for our coffee machine, they have to purchase the K-Cups from you guys as well. So I don't see where you have to pay us 10,000, 1,000 for the machine. You
Okay,
don't
so
have.
let me understand. So that 1,500, are you talking you're wanting 1,500 cups or you're wanting the 1,500 machines?
The 1,500 machine, it's how much we're gonna sell the first year.
Okay.
Not for
So
you.
did you include that 1,500 brewers in that total that you're showing us?
Hold on.
Does that make sense what I'm asking?
Here? No, the 1,500 is not included. It's just to illustrate the why we have this number. This number is on this number is only included here. It's only to shows how many cups per year you get to sell. So if each machine is used per day 34 cups, like we're gonna sell 1,500 machines. Look, yeah, 1,500 machines. Each one of these machines that we sell, it's used 34 cups a day. So how many work days we have in a year? 250. So I multiply this by this by this to have the total number of cups that you have the potential to produce and to sell, and how much you're gonna make in a year selling all those cups that each machine is gonna need it. So you don't have to pay it at all.
Okay, that's what I was misunderstanding, but now that you walked through that, that's cool.
Yeah, you don't have to pay that at all. It's just to illustrate the potential of cups that you will have the chance to sell. Because we're gonna sell 1,500 machines for sure in a year, and then you got a chance to sell all of these cups. So you're gonna make this in revenue, the 3 million in revenue. So that's not part of your cost at all. Like this, it's not part. Like you don't have to pay for us at all. The customers, it's gonna buy and pay us.
Okay, so let me throw a little twinge in here. So you want 1,500 machines, which is totally cool. But what if it's our customers? What royalty are we going to get back from you guys if we put your machine into our customer base? Because if we're just doing cups, that's one thing. But if we're going to try and like partner with the machines too,
That's what the
hardening the machines. That's like our thing. We're gonna sell that.
Well, here's the thing: when you guys, oh, go ahead.
You can say.
Well, I was gonna say, if you guys are selling cups, people are going to have, and if you're good at it, as you say you are, then people will need to buy the machine in order to use the cups.
So okay. So that's what I'm saying though, is what if we did a partnership to where we sell your, because I'm sure you can find a different brewing machine, right?
To brew those cups, no. Like I think they're specific to Keurig. Because there's other companies that make a similar product, but it's much less efficient.
So then okay. I guess that's where I'm getting confused, because where does the machine come in to be able to use our cups?
So people, when you sell the cups, people will have to buy the machine in order to use them. So like in a roundabout way, you are helping to sell the machine, but it's in your best interest anyways, because you're the ones in charge of the cup. You control the cup.
True, but I want to cut back on the machine too.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we.
If you're getting it if basically you're getting double the amount, if I'm paying you 1,000, you've already paid off that machine, right?
You're not paying me. You're not paying us 1,000.
No, there's no cost for you to the machine at all. It's only the cup.
Yeah.
So like when you go
And
to an office, you have these cups that you've produced and you say, we want to sell these to you. You have your pitch. They say, all right, this is something we're interested in. How do we use these cups? Well, then eventually they're going to have to purchase a machine. But overall, it's just in your best interest to sell them the cups. They'll buy the machine if you can sell the cups.
that, and like when Keurig puts out their
We use
machine,
the
they
machine.
also have like a website that you can pick what brands use their cups, and then you go to that brand and you buy them. So Keurig is the company and we're a vendor for them. So they would just, it's just a vendor relationship where we produce product that goes along with theirs but doesn't coincide. But giving us equity in their company protects us against that. So like we are getting a cut essentially out of what they're doing because of the equity.
Yeah, that's why we agree to give you 1% because it makes sense for you to have. It does make sense.
Yeah, but the exclusivity protects them and us from being able to sell it other places. Like we can't sell the Keurig cups other places, and that's fine. But like we can sell our coffee other places.
Yeah. So it's non-exclusivity contract. You can sell. You
Yeah.
can even produce if a competitor comes and we have this machine. You can produce for their machine brand as well.
Yeah.
And at the same time protects us if one of our customers doesn't like your brand of coffee and wants a K-cup from a different brand, they have the option to choose from a different brand as well to use on our machine.
Yeah.
So it kind of protects
It makes sense.
you know.
I think you guys will have to sign a contract saying that you won't shoot for more equity in the company within the next, I don't know, 10 to 15 years.
What did you just say?
So
I'm just kidding. You don't want us to play hardball against you guys? Is that what you're saying?
no, not that. It's just we're shutting you down from any more equity than 3 to 5% within the first 15 years.
Good job, Andrew. I like that.
That's a
Thanks.
fair point.
Andrew, now you're on your game. This is not cool. No.
Negotiation.
But I feel like that's solid. Like, I don't think our company would want to own Keurig. That'd be intense because we're a coffee company, not a machine company.
Yeah, but if someone builds up a company really well and it's an opportunity you can swoop in on, why not?
Yeah.
Okay, doesn't Keurig have their own cups too?
No. We do have the opportunity to produce our own cups, but we are not going for that route since we wanted
So
to.
how do we know a person like Andrew is not going to step in and say, hey, I'm going to start brewing my own coffee, and then we're going to go and screw all of these partners that we have over?
So if you see the numbers, no, if you see the numbers, does not make sense for us. Because I did how can I say, a demo under if we produce our own company. If you see on my screen, it says
Yeah, the True North.
it's our company. So if we do that on our own, we make double if we let you to produce. We would make only 300,000 plus the headache for produce everything. If we license our technology, we can make double. So there is no way we would start producing our own.
And the thing is like, our company has really high standards of coffee, and Keurig could have really high standards of coffee, but coffee is one of those things where you have a following for each brand of coffee. Like Starbucks has a really big following. When Keurig does eventually come up with their own brand, they do have a following, but everybody gets their own, like, there's different types of coffee for different types of people.
Yeah. And you already have a name on the market, so we have a lot of more to benefit from that since you already established name than starting a brand new type of coffee.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that we just threw a couple of those curveballs in there so that we had a little bit of, back and forth going on.
Mm-hmm.
Because one of the questions in this discussion thing is, what was the tone of your negotiations?
Very angry. It was very contentious. We were all
I thought
sweating.
it was fine.
That was good.
Okay. Do we feel like we're at a good negotiation? We're a good deal?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
as a recap, profit per cup, you guys are still making 6 cents, right? And a 5%, 5
5
cent
cents.
royalty,
No, now they make 5%.
5%.
What? 5 cents.
Oh, 5 cents.
Oh yeah, 5 cents.
Yeah.
Oh, so their profit per cup
So-
will be 5 cents.
If
Yeah.
they
So your
pay us
royalty is 5.
cents on royalty, the profit drops for 5 cents.
Okay.
And we get 1% of your company,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
which isn't much, but it's worth enough for us. So
And
It
you
will
have opportunity.
It will be a lot in a
Yeah.
year when we double the machines that we're gonna sell. That we will. So 1% will actually be a lot. I haven't done the math yet, but it will be a lot.
awesome.
Cool.
Okay, let's go through these other questions then. So it's asking what actions did your counterparty take that were particularly effective?
Victoria's math.
That's what I was going to say. Her spreadsheet was very effective. And then it said, did you walk through a per cup economic analysis? I think we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
And then the next question is, what major points of disagreement did you encounter? And I just put royalty and shares of the company.
Yep.
Would you guys agree?
Yeah.
Anything else that we want to add to that?
No.
Okay, so the next question is, how important is this negotiation to Keurig?
It's very important.
Looks like Keurig knows machines, but they don't really want to do the footwork. So it's the footwork is the most important.
Okay.
We are giving you guys how can I say that? We are giving you guys a chance of making more money by producing your coffee, and at the same time, you guys are giving us a chance to break into the market
Okay.
for a new product. So it's a really good thing for both.
So
And
the
what-
next,
I really thought we would have problem with the not exclusivity. I am glad you guys agree with that.
Yeah.
what's
Adds
at,
undue restrictions.
the next question is, what is at stake?
What is what?
A lot of money is what I think is at stake.
Our salaries.
Your salaries are at stake.
Our lives.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's always a risk, right? Of people don't like the machine and don't buy. But here it's so big right now that we know they're gonna buy.
Or it's a risk
have-
for us too, because if they don't like our coffee or the brand that we are selling or whatever flavors or varieties, it's at stake for us too.
But they have George Clooney doing their commercials, so I think they're doing okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For GMCR,
Did you look it up?
Oh no, I just know what Keurig is.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, the next question is, how did you view Keurig's position?
how what?
How do we view Keurig's position?
It was
In-
good. They had some strong points.
Mhm. They had some very thought-provoking points, I think.
Yeah.
The next one is, how important is it to GMCR?
It's pretty important because for us, it's breaking into something that other companies aren't ready to do yet, and so we're getting it on the ground level essentially. But it's not. I don't think it's make or break for our company. It's just like a once in a lifetime opportunity.
I think the technology they offer too is huge to GMCR, because that's not something that they normally would be getting.
And you guys gonna be the pioneers in that too.
Yeah. Okay, what is the maximum value that could be shared between GMCR and Keurig? And I think we've already answered that in our decision of
The royalties. equity and such.
The equity and the royalties.
Mm-hmm.
How much does Keurig earn under True North? Wasn't that your 300,000 or 3 million?
It was like 3.2 million, I think.
Okay. What is Keurig's walk away? I think we've answered
Like
that too.
637,000 or something like that, and ours is like 625.
Yeah. And then
But
GMCR's
then
walk
you've got
away.
yeah, ours is like 625, but then you've got whatever the 1% equity leads to.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 60-25.
Do you guys know what Zupa means?
No, but I love that place.
The next question
It's a
says,
good-
what is the
sandwich.
Zupa?
Yeah, I like the soup there.
I know, right? I don't know what that means either, but it's asking what the Zupa is.
What that has to do.
Let
No
me see
one
if I
told us, so I think we'll be okay.
Let me see if I can look it up what that means. I don't think it's German. I don't think that.
Did you Google it?
Uh-huh.
It's a simple and minimalistic template for a restaurant website.
Simple and what?
Minimalistic template for a restaurant website. It's a
What does
base
that
for
mean?
a website. So, I don't know. It's a base for a website.
Maybe that's not the right Zupa.
I don't
All right, let's skip that question.
Yep. All in
How-
favor?
I
Yep.
Okay, how big of a deal is exclusivity? I can't say that word. Exclusivity to both parties. I think it's hugely important.
It's not just important in like the idea of like the relationship that as a business we have, but also like as a whole, it keeps us both working as hard as we can to keep the other one around.
Right.
Because if you have this agreement that people, it's like hiring someone and saying, I'm only ever going to pay you $15 an hour. Well, maybe that's really good in the beginning, but at some point you want to move on and you just stop trying because it doesn't really matter. It's when you have non-exclusivity, then people we don't feel like we have to be tied to each other, which means that we're working to benefit our customer, like, because in a sense we are each other's customers. We're going to be working hard to keep each other around.
Makes the relationship more important, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's also dangerous for both companies if you do exclusivity because it's like putting all your eggs in one basket. So if one of us fails, we both fail.
Yeah.
And then none of us are making any money.
Yep.
Okay, so the last question is, have we captured a complete picture of both parties' interests?
Yes.
I think we have.
Yes.
You okay, Victoria?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all the questions that we have
Sad.
to answer. I know.
That's the
I'm really
end.
sad.
That's it. No more.
I was telling Mackenzie my last group was so hard. And so I've really enjoyed this group because it's so easy.
Good. What made it hard?
Schedules, first of all, was one of them. And then one of the guys in my group was just like more of the bossy guy.
Ew.
And like he'd only take advice from one or two people. We had 5 people in the group. So he'd only take advice from 1 or 2 of the people. And we all just kind of felt like we're not a part of the group. So I don't know. I've just really enjoyed being with you guys. So
Yeah, me too.
I feel like you're my family.
Aw,
So,
our little business family.
I know, so cute. We should start a business together when we're done.
Yep.
Well, if you guys want to work for me, I'm opening a company to sell internet and direct TV cable. and we are hiring people. We pay until 8,000 a month
What?
for me.
Really?
Work with
Oh.
sales.
Here in Salt Lake?
Anywhere you want. You can sell
Oh.
internet or cable anywhere you want.
So you're starting your own business?
Yeah, me and my husband.
That's cool.
So if you guys want to work for us, we are looking for salespeople, and we pay very well.
I want to hire you to be my negotiator.
Right? You do so good with numbers.
She'll do the numbers, and then, you know, the rest of us will just like work it all out.
Right?
I just did finding about.
She's a good numbers person, and I'm not, so.
Yeah.
Same.
It's also devil's advocate kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then Andrew and Mackenzie talk common sense into me, so you know, that would be good for me.
Yeah, I'm not really good on expression ideas, especially English. My English is bad.
No, your
No,
English
it's
is
not.
good.
I have the idea in my thought, and then I kind of can explain very well.
I'm surprised you haven't broken out into your language while you're talking to us.
That would have been funny.
This is randomly start speaking Portuguese.
There you go.
All
All
right.
right, guys. Well, good luck for the rest of the semester.
I
Thanks,
sent
you
you
guys
all
too.
of you on your emails the Excel file if you want to use to do your own math thing for your paper. So I just sent
Okay.
that for you guys.
Okay.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I hope the best for all of you. Thank you.
Merry Christmas to
Thank you.
all of you. I hope you guys have a good time.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Bye bye.
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 Bye.